Jenny and Jeremy, breaking the ice, breaking the ice, breaking the ice. Jenny and Jeremy, breaking the ice, breaking the ice.
What's one thing I will never buy from the store? Well, you're looking at it right here on my shoulder. I'm a quilter, and I will never buy a quilt from the store. I'll always make one by myself. So, like most quilters, I'm kind of slow to finish my projects, but all my projects are heartfelt. If you ask me for a quilt, I'll probably make you one. This one right here on my shoulder, this one's going to my friend's daughter who's getting married this summer. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I prefer to make my own food at home. I make my own cashew milk, hemp seed milk, and I prefer to make it at home because it's so much cheaper and it doesn't have any preservatives or chemicals added in. I love making my own veggie burgers. I love making my own smoothies, my own caffeine-free superfood lattes, which are freaking delicious and you can't buy them at Starbucks. So things like that I would much rather make myself at home than buy in a store.
Allow me to introduce you to Mike. This is one of my best friends. He is my sourdough starter. Only has to be fed once a week and kept in the fridge. I use him periodically. And what do I use it for? I use Mike to make this delicious sourdough bread. Not totally a fresh loaf, it's been in the fridge for a few days, but seriously, I just got into making my own bread. Use a little bit of Mike. Sorry, that sounds really weird. Some water, flour, salt. Give it some time for the yeast to work its way through through all of the flour. Bake it. The whole process can take anywhere from 12 to 24 hours for me. But the bread is just so simple and so amazing. I'd rather make this myself than buy it at the store.
You asked me what's one thing agents really need so they can be truly free to help, and I'll tell you, it's not a thing at all, it's a person. It's a manager who acts on the feedback she gets from the agents. So the worst thing, the most soul-killing situation is when managers solicit agents' feedback and don't do anything about it. When managers get agents' feedback and act on it, that builds a circle of trust, and it's trust that agents need and a manager who's their advocate so they can be truly free to help their customers. Thanks.
So I'm leading a call center, and the one thing that I believe the agents should have, gosh, how do I pick one thing? Okay, the one thing is, a robust knowledge base. Now, this knowledge base may be the one that the customers see too, or it may just be held internally. However that works, the customer service agents need some sort of resource that has everything that's up to date to find their answers. This is going to be their BFF. They could ask me questions all day and I'm happy to give them the answers, but having a resource available that's continuously updated, kept fresh, and easy to access and search is going to help those agents be free to help the customers.
When I think about free to help in the contact center, I think about a blog series I just wrote on Slack for support teams. And one best practice that I've seen on a lot of our teams is the way they take the questions that agents are asking in Slack. And sometimes they go, after they know the answer, they'll go edit the question so the answer is already there, also there. Or you can use a cool integration with a program like Guru, where you can easily create these knowledge cards. And what you're doing there is saving information for your support team. So if they go into Slack, if they have a question, they can just type in the search box their question and get an answer. And we talk about self-help for customers, customer facing, but self-help for your support team is huge for them to be empowered to answer questions themselves and not constantly have to put people on hold or escalate tickets to get answers. So